Dear students, for today we'll see multiple choice questions on the subject industrial automation, in which we will start with first basics of SCR. We'll start with question number one. Question number one, an SCR has dash PN junctions. So here in this question, it has been asked that how many PN junctions a SCR structure has. So if you remember the SCR structure, so we know that it is a combination of four layers. So the layers will be like P, N, P, N. So we will number them as P1, N1, P2, N2. This we will take it as anode. This will take it as cathode. And here we will take gate terminal. Okay, so this is the structure what we have studied about SCR. Now, in this first question, it has been asked that this structure has how many PN junctions? So, how many PN junctions are there? So, here if you see, this is the first junction, J1. This is the second junction, J2. And this is the third junction, J3. So, totally it is having 3 PN junctions. So, there are 3 PN junctions. So here the right answer will be option B, that is 3. So here you can see the answer for question number 1 is an SCR has 3 PN junctions. Then we'll go to question number 2. An SCR has dash semiconductor layers. So on the same lines of structure of SCR, this question also is asked. So it has how many semiconductor layers? So as we have seen earlier also, when you see the structure of SCR, you know that it has been made up of four semiconductor layers. Okay, and the four semiconductor layers we named them as P1, N1, P2, N2. This we took as anode, this we took as cathode terminal, and here we took the gate terminal. So how many layers it is having? Semiconductor layers. So you can see here, this is the first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer, and this is the fourth layer. So it has four layers. So here the layers answer will be 4 for a SCR. So here an SCR has 4 semiconductor layers. So option C will be the right answer here. So you can see option C, 4 layers is the right answer for this question. Then we'll go to question number 3. An SCR has 3 terminals. So as we have already seen the structure, and when you see the structure, we have already named the terminals. So this is also a basic question. So here, if the structure is like this, P1, N1, P2, N2, then the first terminal connected to the P region will be named as anode. The terminal connected to the last N region will be a cathode, will be named as cathode, and the terminal to the P2 layer will be named as gate. So it has 3 terminals, namely anode, cathode, and gate. Now these options are seen here in option 1. You can have cathode, anode, and gate. So option A is the right answer here. So question number 3, we have option A, cathode, anode, gate are the 3 terminals of SCR. Then we'll go to question number 4. An SCR behaves as a dash switch. This is a very important question. An SCR behaves as a switch, we know. That is, it can be turned on and turned off. So when it is having the features of turning on and turning off, it behaves as a switch. Now we know that SCR is going to conduct in only one direction. So if you see the symbol of SCR, okay, so this is SCR, this is the gate, this is the cathode, this is the anode. Now anode, cathode, and gate. Okay. Now this symbol can work only when the anode is made more positive with respect to cathode. Okay, so in that case, it is going to work and the flow of current will be in one direction only, that is in unidirectional. So SCR behaves as a switch that is unidirectional switch, that there is no current flowing in the other way. It is going to flow in only one way. Even if you see the structural diagram here, if you see the structural diagram, you can have P1, N1, P2, N2. We can name them P1, N1, P2, N2. This will be the anode. This will be the cathode. And if you connect voltage between here, anode has to be positive with respect to cathode for the conduction of the SCR. Here you can have gate. We can also use gate terminal for early conduction. That can also be positive with respect to cathode. Okay, now here the current will flow from top to bottom, from P1 to N2. This is unidirectional. This is only the flow of current which can flow. So whenever the SCR is on, the current will flow in one direction. Otherwise, it is off condition. Okay, so SCR behaves as a one directional switch. So one directional switch is called as unidirectional switch. So here option A will be the right answer, unidirectional. So here you can see an SCR behaves as a unidirectional switch. Then we'll go to question number 5. An SCR is sometimes called as, the options here are triac, diac, unijunction transistor, and thyristor. So here we should know that a thyristor is a family. Okay. Now a thyristor is a family in which we have many power electronic devices which come into picture. So here you can see a thyristor, and under thyristor we can study SCR, we can study triac, we study diac. Okay, now all these are within the family of thyristor. So thyristor is a family in which all these devices come. So many of these are devices, power electronic devices come into picture. Now in these devices, SCR is a very important device. It's a very main device of thyristor family, and some authors call SCR itself as thyristor. So in some books, you can see that SCR is sometimes called as thyristor. But specifically, if you see, it is one of the family members of thyristor family. Okay. So sometimes SCR, because it is the main member, it is also called as thyristor. So here option D will be the right answer. SCR is sometimes called as thyristor. So here you can see option D is the right answer. Then we'll go to the next question. Question number 6. An SCR is made up of. Okay, now if you see the full form of SCR, SCR means what? SCR means silicon controlled rectifier. Silicon controlled rectifier. Okay, that is SCR. So here the first word silicon is the material by which it is made of. So SCR is made up of silicon. So here in the option, if you see, option B is the right answer. That is, an SCR is made up of silicon. Here you can see we have answer, and SCR is made up of silicon. Then we'll go to question number 7. In the normal operation of an SCR, anode is dashed with respect to cathode. So whenever you want to make the SCR to conduct, if you see the SCR layer diagram, so we have P1, N1, P2, N2, P1, N1, P2, N2, and then you have your anode terminal here, you have cathode terminal here, you have gate terminal here. So in normal operation, anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Anode is made positive with respect to cathode, so that the first junction is forward bias, second junction is reverse bias, and the third junction is forward bias. Okay, and then we give a gate pulse of positive, and then we can make the second junction going to break down, and the SCR starts conducting. That is what the procedure we have. But in this question, what has been asked is, in the normal operation of an SCR, anode is dash with respect to cathode. So anode is positive with respect to cathode. You can see here it is positive with respect to cathode. So option C will be the right answer, positive. So here you can see that option C, a positive, is the correct answer. Then we'll go to question number 8. In normal operation of an SCR, gate is dash with respect to cathode. Again, the same concept we have to remember. So we will again see the structure of the SCR. So structure of SCR, we know that it is 4 layered. So P1, N1, P2, N2, And in the last question, we saw that anode was more positive with respect to cathode for normal operation of SCR. So this is positive. This is done in the last question. So here you can see plus minus. Now with respect to gate, the gate has to be positive with respect to cathode. Okay, so gate also have to be positive with respect to cathode. So here the option A will be the right answer. With respect to cathode, the gate is positive for normal operation of an SCR. So here you can see option A positive is the right answer. Then we'll go to question number 9. A control element of an SCR is, okay, so out of the three terminals, that is the anode, cathode, and gate, a control element of SCR is gate, because till you or whenever you give the gate pulse, at that time um, with a operational voltage between anode and cathode, the SCR can conduct. So when you give the gate pulse, the SCR starts conducting. Okay. So if you give the gate pulse late, it will start conducting late. If you give the gate pulse early, it will start conducting early. That means it will become on when you give the gate pulse. Okay. So the control element of an SCR is the gate terminal. So option D will be the right answer here, gate. So gate is the right answer. The control element of an SCR is gate terminal. Then we'll go to question number 10. The normal way to turn on a SCR is by what? Breakover voltage, appropriate anode current, appropriate gate current, or none of this. So if you see the turning on of SCR, so again we will refer the layer diagram here. So again we will see that P1, N1, P2, N2. So P1, N1, P2, N2, and this is anode, this is cathode. Okay, junction J1, J2, J3. Anode is made more positive with respect to cathode. Okay, now once you apply this type of polarity of the voltage, junction J1 will become forward bias, junction J2 will be reverse bias, junction J3 will be forward bias. Okay, now in this case, if you increase this voltage very much high, then the second junction will go into breakdown. Now that increase in voltage is not practically recommended. So we go with another method, that keep this voltage to some specific value and then apply a gate pulse of positive. So here you can apply a positive pulse, and in that case the SCR, that is the second junction of the SCR, will go into breakdown early, and then you can say the SCR is conducting. So the normal way to turn on an SCR is by applying appropriate gate current. This is the right answer, appropriate gate current. So here you can see option C is the right answer, appropriate gate current. Then we'll go to question number 11. An SCR is turned off by. Now the SCR will turn off when the voltage or current, okay, of the anode goes down, goes below to zero. Okay, so here you can see options are reducing an anode voltage to zero, reducing gate voltage to zero, reverse biasing the gate, or none of the other. Okay, so once the SCR is on, gate will lose its control. So it is very important that when the anode voltage goes to zero. So here if you can see, again the structure, this is very important for all these basic questions of SCR. So P1, N1, P2, N2. If you see, this is anode, this is cathode. Okay, and whatever you apply here, this voltage, okay, when this voltage becomes zero, there will be no flow of current here, and therefore SCR will be turned off. So in this option, the first option is the right answer, reducing anode voltage to zero. So here you can see option A is the right answer, and SCR is turned off by reducing anode voltage to zero. Now, similar question, instead of voltage, you can also speak about current. An SCR is turned off when anode current is reduced to zero. It is specifically the current which becomes zero, and then only the SCR is said to be turned off. So here in this, if the current is asked, then in this options, option A will be the right answer. Anode current is reduced to zero. So here option A will be the answer. And SCR is turned off when anode current is reduced to zero. Then we'll go to question number 13. In an SCR circuit, the angle of conduction can be changed by. Okay. Now, if you see the angle of conduction, if you want to think about this logic, then we have to think about the positive half cycle applied to the SCR. Okay, so positive half cycle applied to the SCR. Now, in this positive half cycle applied to the SCR, okay, the angle of conduction can be changed. Okay, so if you see the structure of SCR, the control element, as we have seen earlier, was your gate terminal. So P1, N1, P2, N2. So here will be the positive side, and here you are going to give the gate terminal. Okay. Now the gate terminal will be the controlling element of SCR. So whenever we are using in an operation with AC voltage, now whenever you have the positive half cycle, anode is made positive with respect to cathode. That condition, this condition, what we have shown with DC, with AC also it will be fulfilled. Now anode will be made more positive with respect to cathode. But when is the SCR going to conduct? The SCR is going to conduct when you give a gate pulse. Now say for example, it's starting from here and it is ending here. So 0 to pi or 0 to 180 degree. So 0 to 180 degree. And say you give a gate pulse at this 45 degree here. 45 degree. Okay, so this is where you are going to give the gate pulse. Now, when you give the gate pulse, till you give the gate pulse, the SCR was off. So this becomes the firing angle alpha. And after you give the gate pulse, the SCR becomes on, and this voltage will be used by the application. And this angle will be your conduction angle, beta. Okay. So alpha plus beta is equal to 180 degree. Clear? Now here in this question, what he has asked, in an SCR circuit, the angle of conduction can be changed by what? By changing the gate voltage. The time at which you give the gate pulse, that will be the time when the SCR will start conducting. Okay, so option B will be the right answer. By changing the gate voltage, you can vary the angle of conduction. So here you can see option B is the right answer. Then we'll go to question number 14. If firing angle in an SCR circuit is increased, the output will be how? So again, we have to think about the AC supply, that AC half cycle, a positive half cycle. See, this is your 0 to 180 degree. Okay, and we will take one more positive half cycle, 0 to 180 degree. Now here, if the firing angle in the first case is, say, is at 45 degree, and firing angle in the second case, say, is at 90 degree. Okay, now in this case, the output voltage will be getting this part of the voltage. Okay, the output will be getting this part of the voltage, and in the second case the output will be getting this part of the voltage. Now you can see this is the firing angle alpha, and here this is the firing angle alpha. Okay, so here in the first case, if you see, if the firing angle is less, say for example 45 degree, the output voltage is more, the voltage going to the load will be more because the SCR is conducting. And in the second case, if you see the firing angle, if it is increased, the output voltage is less. Okay, so the SCR will start conducting late. That means if firing angle in an SCR circuit is increased, the output voltage will decrease. That means option C is the right answer here. It is decreased. So here you can see if firing angle in an SCR is increased, the output voltage is decreased, or the output is decreased. Then we'll go to question number 15. When SCR starts conducting, then dash loses all control. Okay, now we know that we give a specific voltage between anode and cathode to the SCR, and then we give a gate pulse to make the SCR conduct in a normal way. Now once the gate pulse is given, after that the gate pulse will not have any control on the working of SCR. The SCR will start conducting. Okay, that means when SCR starts conducting, then gate loses all the control. After it makes it on, it loses all control. Okay, so option A will be the right answer here, gate. Then we'll go to the question number 16. The angle of firing in SCR circuit can be varied by. Again, the same question, angle of firing is the alpha, what we have seen earlier. So angle of firing can be varied by, again, changing gate voltage only. If you make the gate voltage give the pulse early, the angle of firing is less. If you make the gate voltage give the pulse late, the angle of firing is more. So angle of firing or the angle of conduction, both in turn, alpha or beta, both in turn can be varied by changing the gate voltage. So again, here the option B will be the right answer, changing gate voltage. Okay, so here you can see option B is changing gate voltage. Then we'll go to question number 17. An SCR is fabricated from silicon and not germanium due to reason being what? So four reasons have been given. Silicon has small leakage current, silicon is inexpensive, silicon is mechanically strong, silicon is tetravalent. Okay, so as compared to germanium, silicon's minority charge carriers like breaking of covalent bonds and getting the minority charge carriers is less. Okay, for the basis of a temperature. If the temperature increases, silicon as compared to germanium will have a smaller number of minority charge carriers, and therefore we say that it has small leakage current. So the small leakage current is an important factor of silicon, which makes it useful to make an SCR. Okay, that is why silicon is used in the making of SCR. So an SCR is fabricated from silicon and not from germanium due to the reason being option A, silicon has small leakage current. So here you can see the option A is the right answer. Silicon has small leakage current. Then we'll go to question number 18. After firing an SCR, the gate pulse is removed. The current in the SCR will, what will happen to the current in the SCR? Okay, so options are it remain the same, it immediately fall to zero, rise up, rise a little, and then fall to zero. So from these options, it is the option A which is the correct answer, because after we remove the gate pulse, the SCR is conducting, and when the SCR is conducting on the basis of anode cathode voltage, the current remains the same. The current remains the same through the SCR. So here option A will be the right answer, remain the same. Then we'll go to question number 19. We can control AC power in a load by connecting dash. So options are two SCRs in series, two SCRs in parallel, two SCRs in parallel opposition, and none of the above. Okay, so when you want to control AC, so AC will be of positive half cycle and negative half cycle. So a direction of this positive half cycle is different and a direction of negative half cycle is different. If you want to control AC power, you have to control both the half cycles. So you have to put one SCR for positive half cycle and another SCR for negative half cycle. And these SCRs should be parallel but in opposition, because one is in one direction and the other half cycle is in another direction. So it should be in parallel but in opposition. Okay, so option C will be the right answer. Two SCRs in parallel opposition should be connected to control an AC power. So here option C, that is two SCRs in parallel opposition. Then we'll go to question number 20. With gate open, when the gate is open, the maximum anode current at which the SCR is turned off from on condition. The SCR is on, but in the case of gate open, okay, when the SCR is on, the maximum current at which the SCR is turned off, that is, if you just come down from that value, it is going to turn off the SCR. That current is called as what? So that current is called as holding current, because it is holding the SCR to be in on condition. So option C will be the right answer here. It is the holding current below which the current to the SCR goes, then it becomes off. So here you can see option C is the right answer. With gate open, the maximum anode current at which SCR is turned off, this is very important, turned off from on condition is called as holding current. Okay. Thank you, students.